I think it's a good opportunity for a lot of young players. Obviously, the team we can see from today, we've got Clements on the bench, might end up playing Idris El Mizuni, and Dobra, who played against Luton in the Carabao Cup and played really well and ended up getting a goal. So I think it's a good opportunity for a lot of players, I guess. It's quite interesting for Danasia now to show, I don't know what it's necessary to show, but just to show that he can play up as a good backup to Kane Vincent-Young, obviously with Josh Emmanuel's departure to Bolton. But I think it'll be good for players like Nolan and Emir Hughes, and especially people like Jordan Roberts, who a couple of months ago wasn't playing that many games for Lincoln, ended up starting when Paul Lambert came in at Preston. So it'll be interesting to see how we come on, but hopefully, just get minutes into the legs of the youngsters and the fringe players, and hopefully, 3 points at the end of the day.
I don't think we'll find it that difficult. I reckon I'll say 2-1 Ipswich. I reckon they'll probably score first, it's Tottenham, but I think we're going to have a good game and see how it goes from there.
It's weird because I've just walked down here and there's been no one around really. You wouldn't really think tonight's a game until you got to the ground, but even so, there's still not many people here. It looks completely dead considering what it was like Saturday. But in town, it's just, you wouldn't think there's a game on tonight. But in my opinion, personally, I'd like us to go to Wembley. I think we're like one of the only teams to not visit New Wembley, so I'd definitely like that. I don't want to go up via the playoffs. I want us to go up 1-2, and I think tonight's the only way we can do that. So for me, I disagree with Lambert. I think we should go for this competition, annihilate it, and hopefully go up 1-2 as well. And then it's just a great season for us. We've done something we've never done before, because to be honest, this cup is something that we might not never do again. So
it's a bizarre one, isn't it? I've been discussing on the way down. It's weird to sort of care and not care. I think we'll win. It'll be odd, slightly pre-season-ish, and I don't think that 3-5-2 or whatever it is going to last very long. I think it'll go to a 4-4-2 quite quickly. I reckon a 2-1 eventually, and it's good to see Hughes and Nolan start.
Nigel, sorry about the voice, it's a bit croaky, too much singing and too much shouting, but today's game, first half, we weren't really at the races. We shouldn't have gone in at half time 1-0 down. Roberts had a couple of clear chances, so I guess Lambert had a couple of words with him at half time. We came out shouting and screaming and playing really well at the beginning, and we thoroughly deserved the win. And my man of the match was definitely Dobra.
It is, isn't it? Ultimately, they've got pretty skills, but we had more strength. We bullied them off it and deserved it overall, I think. First half, I imagine that Lambert had a word with them at half-time because they came out as a slightly different team, wanted a bit more. Very impressive, Dobra. He has to have done that thing which says, I want my place in the squad for the next game. Hughes did himself no harm with that second half performance. And I was very pleased to see Simpson get a game. I'd like to see him play more in the middle. First half, everybody drifting wide is like Sears again. Go wide, nothing in the middle. Second half, different thing. Very pleased with it, even though it's a nonsense competition.
I wasn't impressed with the first half. Obviously, we didn't like Roberts, didn't like Donashian. Roberts isn't a striker, let's be fair. I know we got the 2 goals in the second half, but at the same time, he's better on the wing, I think. I don't think he's a League One player either, to be honest. I don't think he's going to fit into our main squad for the season. Perhaps he'll just be a fringe player, which is what he is for us at the moment. But the second half I thought was quite good. I'm quite glad we got the 2 goals back. Again, Roberts scoring, which is unusual, but still quite happy with that. Wembley's still on now. After the first half I thought, oh no, the Lambert's thoughts have gone into the sort of, they're shown on the pitch. Wasn't happy about that because, like I said earlier, I want to go to Wembley, especially as last year when the final was, me and my fiance were at Wembley, went to see Busted, and the Sunderland fans were there ready for the game the next day, and they took over Wembley, and that was just a brilliant atmosphere, it seemed. So I want that. Hopefully we get it, but I can't see it yet. But overall, I'm quite happy with how tonight went.